It's been some time, and I have things on my mind, and I'm doing a pretty thorough skincare routine tonight in preparation for tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to Levi's times Levi's times FIFA, and I'm really excited because I like the way sports and fashion intersect, align, mix, like work together, and I'm trying to find a way to be on here that is authentic and not necessarily me following a trend or an algorithm, and something I do deeply enjoy doing is skincare stuff. So I thought I'd come back with something I enjoy doing. I went, I don't know what there. I recently went to Vancouver, and in Vancouver I got the opportunity, a gift actually from one of my really good friends. I got to go and have a facial for the first time, and it was a relief because the wonderful facialist who did my facial, she was like, what are your primary, not even, she didn't even use that word, she was like, what are your concerns, I think was the word that she used. And I said hyperpigmentation, and she was like, turn this off. She was like, oh yes, for a lot of deep skin tone people, hyperpigmentation is a concern. Also, it's hormonal, which I didn't know, and I just felt relieved to hear, because it felt that for me I could try something different with my skincare. And I thought at first I needed to just focus on hormonal things and not do anything topically, or at least not put the focus there. But there are some things that I've been doing topically that have been helping, and that I've seen a difference, and it can definitely do both, is from what I gather. And I'm gonna go in with the same cleanser. I don't know if I'm gonna be like, this is the product I'm using. I don't know if I want this to be informational or just simply me doing my skincare and yapping. So if I don't mention things or mention things, I'm trying to just go with the flow of the conversation I'm having with myself, kind of, I guess. I'm using, and I'm gonna go in again, wash my face twice. To be honest, I haven't been that good this week with washing my face. Usually it calms me down to do. Sometimes, I think there was a day this week where I felt overwhelmed and I was like, I just want to go to bed. And then I did. And around summertime, you know, we put in a lot more things on your face, or there's a lot more liquid, or sometimes even product. If you're applying sunscreen or you're sweating and it's humid and all that stuff. So I feel like when I can, I try and be a little bit more adamant about washing my face. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's better. And then dry my face. I take a face towel, like a disposable one. I noticed that when I use disposable face towels, my face texture is a lot better. And I do get little to no pimples. I will say I do have quite good skin. I've never dealt with cystic acne or the usual or common problems that people face with skincare, which I'm grateful for. I think my focus has been in the way that I want it to be smooth and radiant and healthy overall. And a lot of that for me has been my diet. Well, I don't want to say diet, just like the way that I eat. I am vegan. It's not fully by, I say it's not by choice, but I'm choosing to do it so that I don't get allergic reactions. I have a lot of different allergies that are that kind of made me vegan by happenstance, or just because of the allergies. I'm doing a modeling mask. These are one of my favorite masks. I used to use the whole thing the first time I got it. Now I know that I can save some for later. Oh, it's very hard to open. Elasticity and moisturizing, which I feel like I do need, because I feel like I kind of dehydrated my skin a bit by not drinking enough water. So before doing this, I drank about like 500 milliliters of water. I'm not that like measured to the point. Measured to the point? Focused on how much. I just need to be aware that, hey, you feel dehydrated, or sometimes I don't even feel dehydrated, I just don't drink any water. And that shows in my skin at times. So I think the collagen elasticity mask can help. Next. Oh, okay. I like mixing it with warm water. No, but like that's what it looks like. Just gonna...
Thing I like to lift. My son who's supposed to help me. I'm literally lifting house furniture.
Right, you took a picture of a plate.
Hello? right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Speaking of flooding DMs, I'm going on a date.
Yeah, so please update us.
So I'm going on a date with this guy. He is a security guard. Well, he was a security guard that I used to see back in the day. We didn't see each other. He had a girlfriend. Okay.
Oh, so he's bi down low.
No, he's out. He's bisexual. He had a girlfriend and they had a baby. But the whole time they're together, she was cheating on him. So, yeah. So he's single. And I didn't know he was into me. So anyway, we ended up bumping into each other. And yeah, we had a little talk. And so he asked me on a date. So we're going bowling today.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened in Miami. I mean, with Tampa, whatever. The dude, the communication is awful. That turns me off so bad. When you have bad communication, it's like... And you guys don't break to me every time I go out. I used to love, not even just, I'm not talking about the podcast, I'm just saying in general. I feel so safe. I already have our own sports team.
So now I'm gonna take this off. It's still kind of like jelly, but it's, oh my gosh, wait, look how satisfying. On the salad eating. This is skin with nothing on. The mask that I'm gonna do, well, that I was gonna do tonight, that I'm actually gonna do tomorrow morning. Basically, the mask that I wanted to do by the same company, they have one. It's Sun Food Editor that you keep on for like 3 to 4 hours, or 2 to 3 hours, or 1 to 3 hours. But the edition that I got, you only need to put on for like 30 to 40 minutes. So I can do that one tomorrow. So I'm just gonna put some pimple patches on and do like skincare I do when I don't do a mask. So this has been my favorite product of late. I feel a lot of trust, have a lot of trust with Medicube products because they work very well with my skin. This one is the HR Glutathione Glow Toner. I've been using a different toner and found like it wasn't giving what I wanted. Whereas this one, I feel helps with the overall tone of my skin. And also the luminousness of it all. So I really like it. Try to remember to do my neck. I have Moan Hobby Ghost by Baboni playing in my head. Aquaphor, yeah. Take this one too. Felt a lot calmer coming out of the shower. It's nice to feel. Sometimes like the stress of the day, trying to be conscious to not carry that with me to bed. I had a really good talk with a friend and mentor today, and I felt very alleviated after our conversation. I actually spoke to a couple of friends today. Somebody texted, one in person, and it was what I needed. I'm happy that I kind of pushed myself to go. I thought I was gonna work today, like at one of my jobs, but I didn't have to, which I was kind of expecting, and then I was meant to meet my mentor like later in the evening, but she messaged saying that there's gonna be thunderstorms. So then I was like, when are you available during the day? And she was available for about an hour, like late afternoon / late morning, early afternoon. So we did that instead, and it was lovely. Like I love seeing my friends and having conversations with people in empty cafes or cafes that aren't as packed. So we try to do cafe together. I thought she knew it, but she was like, oh wow, it's beautiful. And I was like, oh, I thought you recommended it because we were meeting at the cafe. I was like, I thought you recommended it because you had been here before. She was like, no, it was just the closest to my appointment. And it's called The Dialogue in Toronto, and it was just so fitting. The art that was there, the care that the bakers and what is a coffee specialist called? Barista had for the work that they did. They were really passionate about it, which I thought was so cool. She treated me to matcha and a pistachio croissant, even though I'm not supposed to be having gluten. It was delicious. I had a great time. And now I just feel better. Like I understand the load. I'm not carrying it anymore. So I do feel lighter. And by load, I mean just things that I kept in my head. And sometimes different conversations bring it out in a certain way. And speaking to my mentor, it brought it out in a way where I didn't feel funny. I'm using a cloud. I didn't feel clouded. I felt like I didn't have to filter. Like, I'm a big like words person, so the more specific I can be with words, the better I feel at expressing myself. And I didn't have to filter in my word choices, which I do at times. And I'm just aware of it, like reflecting now that, hey, you didn't filter. These are pimple patches from 27 Habits. Peace of mind spot treatment helps relieve headaches. I just feel tension in my neck, so I'm just gonna put a bit there and then back to my neck. My skincare for tonight. Tomorrow maybe I'll film what that skincare is before I do my makeup for the event. Thanks. Oh my gosh, this is dirty. I thought it was clean. I actually enjoyed this. It feels chill. It feels like more my speed. Well, one of my speeds. I think it's like my cruise mode. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Good night. Are you kidding me? It's so cute. Good morning. I've been up for about like an hour or so, and this was the best I was gonna do last night, but I'm gonna do it now before I start doing my makeup for the event. Don't see where we're at. That's okay. Go on a walk, drink water, and then do some work before the event. So I did that. I have to call the internet company because they're trying to charge me ridiculous prices for no reason. And I'm like, oh, I'll call tomorrow, I'll call later, I'll email back, and I didn't do it. So I'm gonna do that while I have this mask on and I sip on this. Literally, but I also wanna do my nails. We'll figure it out. I'm so excited for this mask. It's my favorite, and there's a bit of like a snatchation that happens. Snatchation, okay. I'll show you. Ow. Back of my head is itchy. Also, the glow that this gives me is quite unforgettable. I'm so excited. Look how like this is so cool. Such a cool mask. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna burp. Excuse me. Oh. Okay. It's like, oh, I'm gassed. Right. Interesting. No nose cartilage. Wait, I think it's supposed to be a little bit. Wow.
Levi's too. Hey, let's go. How are you feeling?
So good.
Exactly. As a
First
soccer
game.
fan.
The first game, opener, and I get to watch it with Mo.
Hey.
And with Levi.
Hey.